Continuation of the topic. Here question number third. The second question is already explained. So once again repeating, if the on time period and off time period of the chopper are 8 microsecond and 10 microsecond, then the duty cycle alpha is. So here the duty cycle alpha is nothing but alpha equal to on time period by total time period. On time period by total time period. So here the on time period equal to 10 microsecond. On time period equal to 10 microsecond. 10 microseconds by 10 plus on time period equal to 8 microseconds and off time period equal to 10 microseconds. So on time period, what is the duty cycle definition? Alpha equal to on time period by total time period. So 8 by and 8 plus 10, 8 by 8 plus 10, 8 by 18, 8 by 18. So how much? 8 by 18 means the 18 fours are 72. 18 fours are 72. That means the value is nothing but option B is correct answer. Option B is correct answer. 0.4 microsecond. So that duty cycle equal to, not microsecond, the duty cycle alpha equal to 0.4. So option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Next third question. In DC chopper, if on time period is T on and F is chopping frequency, then output voltage in terms of the input voltage in terms of the output voltage is given by so the option A is nothing but Vs into on time period by chopping frequency, and option B equal to Vs by on time period, option C equal to Vs by chopping frequency into on time period, and option D is nothing but option D is nothing but Vs into chopping frequency into on time period. So here the output voltage is nothing but in terms of input voltage and chopping frequency and on time period. So output voltage equal to F into on time period into output source voltage, that is the input voltage. So here option D is correct answer. Vs into F into on time period. So option D is correct answer. Next, if the maximum source voltage to a chopper is 440 volts and duty cycle is 0.4, then the load voltage is that means the output voltage, that is the output voltage. So here the output voltage expression is nothing but V0 is equal to in terms of source voltage and duty cycle, so output voltage is equal to alpha into Vs. Okay, now that is the output equation. So we have to observe in the output expression. So here output voltage equal to alpha into Vs. So output voltage equal to alpha into Vs, where alpha is the duty cycle, Vs is the source voltage. So here the alpha is how much? Alpha duty cycle is how much? 0.4, and source voltage is how much? 440 volts. Source voltage is the 440 volts. Then what is the output voltage? 44 into 4, 44 is 176. So here option D is correct answer. Option D is correct answer. 176 is the in option D. So option D is the correct answer. So note down one more questions please. Here output voltage, sorry, the source voltage is equal to 240 volts. Source voltage equal to 240 volts and duty cycle equal to 0.2 0.2. Duty cycle is a 0.2 and source voltage equal to 2 240 volts. What is the output voltage? What is the output voltage? Calculate the value. What is the output voltage? For example, we have to take the maximum output voltage is the 240 volts and duty cycle is the 0.4 volts, 0.2 volts, 0.2 volts, 0.2 volts. How much? So here the output voltage is equal to 240 into 0.2, 240 into 0.2. So how much? 24 2s are 24 2s are how much? 48. So how much? 48 volts. The output voltage is nothing but 48 volts. Output voltage is nothing but 48 volts. This is the your answer. And next question. Here on note down the value. Here on time period is nothing but 10 microsecond. On time period is the 10 microsecond and off time period is the 20 microsecond and off time period is the 20 microseconds. What is the duty cycle? Alpha. What is the duty cycle? Alpha. So the alpha equal to 10 microsecond by 10 plus 20 microsecond. 10 microsecond by 10 plus 20 microsecond. That is the 10 by 30. 1 by 3. 1 by 3 means 0.3. And here some frequently asked question is there. Explain the operation of chopper. So the explanation means here, draw the this circuit diagram. The source voltage and chopper act as switches and inductor and load and freewheeling diode. You have to draw this circuit. You have draw this circuit diagram and draw the corresponding waveform. That is the input voltage, output voltage waveform and output current waveform. The dotted line here, dotted line is the source voltage. And dark line is the output voltage. And here the below figure is nothing but I naught is nothing but this is the output current waveform. And derive an expression output voltage. Derive an expression output voltage here. This output voltage here. 3 equation is there here. One equation is nothing but on time period by total time period into Vs, and output voltage is equal to alpha into Vs, and the output voltage is equal to F into on time period into Vs, the chopping frequency into on time period into Vs. So this is the three output equation, and explanation is nothing but here during the on time period of chopper, once again I am repeating the operation of chopper circuit, working principle of chopper circuit. Listen here clearly. During the on time period, on time means the switch is the closing. So switch is the closing. So current flow when the switch is the closing, the SCR is start to conducting. SCR or transistor start to conducting. When we have to give the DC input voltage. So when switches are closed, it is a short circuited. Then the source voltage equal to load voltage. Source voltage equal to load voltage. And here in this condition, the output current is flowing through the load. How to flowing output current flowing through the load? Positive, chopper, and inductors, and load, and a negative. Positive, chopper, inductance, load, and a negative. So current flowing through the load in like this. The output voltage is like this. So here the source is equal to load voltage. Initially the output voltage, when the switches are closing, the output voltage is nothing but according to waveform, initially the 0, then output voltage increases to the maximum. Output voltage increases to the maximum. Then during the off state condition, during the off state condition, what will happen here? When the switch is the open, off state condition means when switch is the open circuited. When switch is the open circuited, and here the source voltage is 0 during the t of time period. During the t of time period, output voltage is the 0 here. Output voltage is the 0. But the current is the continuous here. Current is the continuous. How to produce this current is the continuous. When switch is the open, that is the during the off state, output voltage is 0. But here our current is the continuous. From the maximum to minimum. It is the decay, the maximum to minimum. So how to maximum to minimum is decay means here the presence of inductance, it store the energy. Then it feed to the load through the freewheeling diode. So the storing of energy in the form of electromotive force, in the form of EMF, and it feed to the load. And here the freewheeling diode is the start conducting. Then and it is the form the closed loop. How to flow of output current and through the load, inductance, load, and freewheeling diode. Inductance, load, and freewheeling diode. So here the current is the maximum to minimum. Here the storing of energy depend upon the value of inductance. So it is the discharge completely. Here discharge completely. So here the maximum to minimum. And next this is the complete one cycle. During the complete one cycle means here total time period t. Here total time period t is equal to on time period plus off time period. Next during the next cycle, during the on time period, during the switch on time period means when switch is the close. If the switch is the close, so switch is the close, what will happen? The source will equal to load voltage. When switches are closed mean here thyristor is start conducting. Thyristor or transistor are start to conducting. So the current flowing through the load in this portion, positive switches and inductance, load, and negative terminal of supply. Positive terminal of supply and switches are chopper and inductors and load and negative terminal of supply voltage. So in this direction current flowing through the load, and output voltage is produced across the load. So here during the on time period output voltage is produced, and output current also increases from the 0 to maximum. When switch is the open, that means during the off state condition, that is the during the off time period, the current is the decreases from maximum to minimum. So this is the working principle. And here all according the working principle of chopper is explained details in theory like this. So this slide and this slide and this is the expression. This is the expression. So we have to explain about the circuit diagram, and working principle means waveform, and derive an expression, output voltage expression, derive an output voltage expression, output voltage expressions also. So this is the complete working principle of chopper, complete working principle of choppers. So here main thing is nothing but in this topic, definition of chopper, and working principle, definition of chopper and working principle. The definition of chopper is nothing but which convert DC power into DC power, that is the fixed DC to variable DC, fixed DC to variable DC. And next question is nothing but problems. The problems on relation between the output voltage and input voltage, output voltage and input voltage, like this. Output voltage equation, here three equations is there. One of the equation nothing but on time period by total time period into Vs, and output voltage equal to alpha into Vs. This is also input voltage, Vs is the source voltage. So this is also one of the equation. Vout equal to alpha into Vs, and here the V naught equal to, or output voltage equal to, F into on time period into Vs. This is the also one of the equation. Here three equations is there. Depend upon this three equation, and the some problem is there. Depends on the this two, depend upon the duty cycle, total time period, chopping frequency, and input voltage. So it's ask the question, that is the output voltage equation, output voltage and input voltage equation. Problems on output voltage and input voltage. So this is the one of the objective question. Objective questions in 1 marks, objective type. So it is asked in ESET or competitive exam, that is the job purpose. So we have to prepare well, write well and prepare well. Okay, thank you.
क्लास यही है कभी वाला
30